Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video of mine. Obviously, as you can clearly see by Yisong's intro dialogue, that we're using a bit of an interesting mod right now that basically makes it so that every single in-combat dialogue has been translated in the game. Shout out to NotherWael, I think his name was, who made the mod. Very cool mod. I love this mod. I'm gonna basically be using it all the time because like half the dialogues in this game, most notably the ones specific for the skill 3s of most identities, they're untranslated. Some of them are translated, like all the regular stagger dialogues and, you know, on-kill dialogues. You can find those in the theater area. But specific dialogues, and again, like I said, most notably skill 3 specific dialogues, those are completely untranslated. And this mod basically allows you to see what they actually say, which is very cool. Honestly, the hardest part about this is finding a like this line right here for Wild Hunt Heathcliff. I'm pretty sure that's untranslated. As I was saying, the hardest part about basically showcasing this mod is finding a good way to, well, showcase it. Since literally every single identity in the game benefits from this mod. So I decided, instead of doing, like, just a regular mirror dungeon run, I'm going to be doing a Refraction Railway instead, because you can have 3 different teams in this game mode. And I think it's just a more efficient way to showcase it, because obviously I could just do like regular teams like 20 times in a row, but I don't know, I don't think it feels quite right to just do random fights for the sake of showcasing something. There needs to be some kind of goal in mind, you know? And so of course that goal has become beating Refraction Railway. And also doing it in perhaps one of the most scuffed ways physically possible, because we keep losing clashes to the bear. I mean, we're not trying to get a good time here. That's obvious. Like, just look at the team. Half of them aren't even, like, relevant. We're using Wild Hunt Heathcliff in a Rupture team. Like, come on. What do you expect? What the hell is that number? That is a number and a half. What? He's doing 1,781,246 damage. What the hell is that? -1? He rolls a -1? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, I don't want to retreat Ishmael just yet, Because we can. That's one of the reasons we're using her. Because if we retreat her, we can, you know, get somebody else in place to show even more dialogue.
쟤네 정신을 못 차리는 걸? 차라도 했나?
But there is... Yisong does have a unique dialogue when he uses his full-powered skill 3, because when he does that, he forces Ishmael to use her skill 3 in succession. And then he has a unique dialogue, an untranslated dialogue that comes with it. Yo, Heathcliff is a box. Let's go. This is so scuffed. I love it.
행복한 아이들 선물을 받을 자격이 있으니까.
It's shocking how bad we're doing. But then again, it's not too surprising considering, like, I just keep losing clashes, but what can you do? Like I said, we don't care about getting a good time. Like that right there, that's a dialogue that's not translated normally. Now you know what he says in English. I don't want to do Yisong's skill 3 yet, because this bear is almost dead. Like, he's going to die to the attack, and then we won't get the special dialogue because Ishmael won't get to do her skill 3. Alright, what do we want? Let's do sanity healing for now. We can get the others later. Now, the thing with this mod, and when it comes to, like, specifically combo attacks, it's kind of a little awkward to actually get it to work properly, and by that I mean to have it actually be visible and readable. Because right here with Yisong, right? He's saying something right there. It says it over him, but the camera's focused on Ishmael, so if Yisong isn't in the camera of Ishmael, then his dialogue is completely unreadable, and he's not the only one with this problem, but he's the first one that we can showcase it with, I suppose.
적합한 조치였습니다.
무상한 목숨. 불끄대 지원해. 방금 어떻게 하신 거죠? 깜짝 놀랐어요.敵は深手を負っています.
Alright, we can retreat Ishmael now and get somebody else in to showcase a little bit more unique dialogue.
허덕이나.
와, 엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한.
너의 쓸모를
Hooray! We get Red Eyes Ryoshu. Forgot her name for a second.
만만치 않겠군.
And we get the Queen of Hatred's evil dialogue as well, which is very nice. I'm pretty sure her hysterical dialogue is untranslated.
승객이 있다.
Like, I never knew what she said before, but with this mod, we now know.
바람 불어오는 대로.
We'll know next turn, because we couldn't get the... She was too slow. Burst, rupture, singing, blah blah blah. Let's do charge. Because I feel like it. I feel like Buffy my queen.
내가
There we go.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이
Alright, we're actually starting to play this somewhat seriously. By taking advantage of Malphau's infinite skill 3s.
적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요. 야! 아르카나 세이버!
Never mind. We don't get to take advantage of her infinite skill 3s because Queenie is too powerful.
직접 후회를 새겨주세요. 나서도록 할까?
대가리 딱 대고.
It's just not worth it to use Malphau's infinite skill 3s right now. I mean, maybe it would have been because she lost that clash, but it's really Yisong's skill 3 right here that's why it's not worth it.
얼마든지 꺾고 제쳐라.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
It would have been worth it.
달릴 시간이다.
Oh well.
죽여야지만 정의가 존재할 수 있는 법인데.
대가리 딱 떼도
We are not playing this very well. I
비명을 질러라.
I don't know why. I don't want to use Malphau's skill 3 for some reason.
꺾었구나.
Even though I absolutely can. And could have multiple times. But I'm stubborn. Let me spam my skill 1s repeatedly. Forever.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Death by 1,000 cuts and all that.
사랑과 정의.
My god, he's still not staggered.
기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해.
This guy really is immortal.
하던 대로 해보십시오.
불가
Just die already.
막아내지 못하리.
I should have used Malphau's skill 3 like 20 turns ago. I would have shaved at least 10 turns off that fight. Anyways, what are we doing? Let's go with better infliction.
정말 잘했어.
All right, and now we can have good stuff going on. We're gonna get skill 3s of everybody.
토끼를 보낸다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
아,
묘야.
그 공격은 적합하지 않아 보이네요.
길을 열어라.
관리법에 적어둬야.
끔찍한 공격이네요. 할 말이라도 있으시다면
직접 구애를 새겨주세요.
사라져라!
That was unlucky.
병력을 치료에 구성해야 하나.
Got 2 heads rolls on that.
스스로 세우는 것이 적당하다.
앞차!
Unfortunately, Malfaust isn't fast here for some reason. And for some reason, I mean, because I was a big dum-dum on the last turn and didn't give her status effect when it ran out.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
But we get a new special translated dialogue with Red Eyes Ryoshu.
지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 차!
나라도 그렇게 주라니야.
Such a good line.
시간이다. 이만하면 훌륭하군요.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리. 틈을 끊어. 바로야.
목을 떨고 주마. 거둘 수 없다면
부위 하나가 끊어졌네요. 이제 좀 수월해지겠어요. 저거 뭐 하라는 거지?
그렇게 할까?
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
말로 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이 저 해충들을 도려내라. 물 넘고 꺾고 제차.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여나갔어.
길을
괴로움이
열어라.
느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가. 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
비명을 질러라.
타스 더바츠.
That was a very efficient first section of Refraction Railway. Totally didn't take half the time of my best run. I guess that's what happens when you don't really try.
자, 악당 퇴치 성공. 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 저 개체가 기세등등해 보여요. 조금
Alright, section 2. We're going in with the bleed team. And by bleed team, I mean specifically these two characters right here, because I want to use them. Obviously, the most efficient way to do this is by spamming egos. Like, that is incredibly obvious. The most obvious thing that you could do. But I don't want to spam egos. Unfortunately, I have to use at least one ego because I just don't have enough skills to clash with everything. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, one of the scariest characters in this specific section, and by extension this specific fight as well, is Full Stop Heathcliff. And it's because if you don't stagger him, then Hong Lu becomes very, very scary because he can just perform the combo attacks. This is also another reason why egos are so good in this fight. Because when you have nothing but skill 1s, like, obviously you want to use something better than that.
메이저.
Okay, got it. As close as I can. I really don't want to use egos, but you know how the Envy Pekatulan be. I don't want to use egos because they are already translated, and so the mod doesn't actually do anything for them, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. Also, I don't have, like, any good slotted egos on this team. I mean, half of them don't even have their WA egos. So...
이 스며들 듯한 비 우산이 새진 않는 곳에서
I did a very good job of preparing for this fight.
이 불 또한 예술의 황홀 경지.
그간의 전투 경험이
무기를 만드는 것만큼 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지.
적합한 조치였습니다.
That's an untranslated line right there. Very cool.
가족을 위해. 산초류 경혈 온 라샹. 끝을 낼 시간.
방금 어떻게 하신 거죠? 깜짝 놀랐어요.
Oh no, my targeting is terrible.
잘 됐다.
Whatever will we do?
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Let's just go with more damage. Why not?
이 자리에 서 있게 해달라고 바란 적은
승리를
없었어요.
이끌.
고귀하게.
다리우스 산초 경혈 80.
와, 엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
또한 용서할 테니 당연해야 할 고통. 폐잔병같이 무릎을 꿇고 있을 때인가 13번 수감자.
가족을 위해. 피가 튀고.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하겠다군.
추잡한.
이제
Oh, come on. That was 5%. Oh well, at least his ego isn't too bad. Single target after all.
구멍투성이가 되어
무기를 만드는 것만큼
사실
내가 어버이보다
마법 소녀들은
뛰어났지.
항상 인력난에 시달리거든.
나선 속을
Best part about this is we're not even close to beating this section.
다리우스 산초 경혈 80.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자. 추잡하네.
Not using egos is so cool.
이 스며들 듯한 비
I mean, I'm really trying to get Isong to use his special attack, but it's really not working with how often he needs to use egos.
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
I mean, one of the things about like Spellboy Isong and Contempt Aw Ryoshu is
죄송해요.
for them to actually like
어지러워서 못 봤어요.
work together very well.
또 대단한 일이라도
Isong needs to
하시거든요.
be able to gain poise, and you know, if he's spamming egos,
스며들 듯한
he can't do that.
우산이 세진 않나 모르겠어.
He's already like incredibly count
숨기기 딱 한번
neutral.
꿰뚫려라.
So if he can't use his regular skills to gain poise count, he
대성공이야.
can't build a poise stack, and if he can't build a poise stack, then he'll never be able to use his skill 3.
그 시선 경멸스럽고 너희의 모습
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니에요.
승리로 이끌겠다. 가족을 위해 아류 산초 경연도 쏟아내라. 실밥이 터졌나?
마침내 깊은 수면에 빠지시는가.
Nah, these are all pretty mid. We'll go with self-heal. Why not?
와, 성공했어. 보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 기대해라.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
승리로 이끌
물론 회사 카드로.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
I wish I had more to say, but I don't really.
갈라지도록.
You know, I've never seen the full moveset of this guy because I've always beat him like really, really quickly. So it's cool to actually see like his full moveset.
이것까지 당신 탓을 할 순 없겠군요. 죄인인가?
Like I've always, every time I fought this guy, I beat him in like 2 or 3 turns. So I've genuinely never seen like any of this,
불태우거라.
any of these attacks of his.
끝내 뼈조각 하나 남지 않도록.
Goes to show there is some benefit to being really bad at the game.
쓸데없는 관심 필요 없다. 무기를 만드는 것만
Whoa, allies. We gotta kill him.
죄인인가?
I don't know how much of this fight I'm gonna show. Honestly, it's kind of... It's feeling a little boring to me.
공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도
So I'll probably end up skipping most of it, but...
다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
이 불 또한 예술의 방울 경지.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
손길 낭떠러지기나 다름없다.
Honestly, I love how completely useless Yisong is in this fight. Like, he's genuinely completely useless.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일처리가 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
And it's all because we got 2 skill 3s back to back and then had to overwrite them with egos. So he just can't do anything.
해냈구나. 나라도 그랬을 거야.
사실은 그렇게
Yo,
대단한
he's
일도 아니에요.
staggered. Let's go. I kind of have to use an ego as well, just so we can get enough contempt on the friendly fireman, so we can finally be able to use Yisong's skill 3.
선물이라고 할 건 없고. 자, 이걸로 대신하지.
効果的な攻撃でした。フィナール試着じゃ。 완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸. 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
보시게 내 계획했던 대로 되지 않았나.
압도적인 사랑의 힘으로
We finally pull it off. Let's go. It only took like 20 turns,
평일 80.
but we finally managed to use Yisong's skill 3.
이대로 네 총알에 맞는 것도 나름의 예술이지. 아직 공동 유작은 남긴
Unfortunately, that's one of the dialogues that are untranslated in this mod. Like, and for some reason it's like impossible to actually translate it, so... Oh well, at least we got it to work. This is the most efficient Refraction Railway 3 of all time.
오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 적들이
Alright, final section. This one will be a lot more efficient than the last one. I guarantee that much. More efficient by how much though? That's up for debate.
저놈을 추적해.
요즘 고민거리는 없어? 만만찮겠군. 언니 하지.
I don't like using egos, I said it before, but sometimes you don't have a choice.
저놈을 추적해.
매달고 불태우거라.
Honestly, I really like Burn.
남지 않도록.
It's not the best status effect in the game, but it's my favorite.
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
이 속구가 나의 폭력을 저지하기엔 확실히 턱없이 모자라지. 수감자 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이 많다지.
이 정도의 필요는 부족해.
총원 돌격!
정의 이름으로.
Honestly, one of the dialogues that I'm most curious about, because I haven't looked it up or anything like that, is this one right here. Not that one. It's the one that he says
잠시 어지러워.
when he actually manages to kill them with that attack.
또 대단한 일이라도 하시는
파도는
겠죠.
반드시 밀려올 테니.
개체들의 세력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자.
옳다.
입에서 갑자기 숨마시겠어.
총원 돌격! 기세가 수그러지는군. 반격의 기회다!
히엇! 아르카나 슬레이버! 상담에서 알려준 대로 잘했어. 역시 상담 프로그램을 진행한 건 잘한
전탄격발.
거야.
선원들!
등급이
나를
오르고
보호해라.
있어. 설마 메이저 아르카나였던 거야?
완벽한 한 발을 위해.
One of the reasons I like Burn so much is because of how simple it is to use. Unfortunately, Magic Bullet Otis is like the biggest reason why it's so easy to use, and with her being staggered right now, it's kind of not the best thing in the world, but it's fine, I suppose. Just means this fight takes 20 times longer.
필살의 집념이 담겨 있지. 숨겨둔 수를 드러낸 모양이구나.
아름다운 가시가.
총원 돌격!
남길 말은 없겠지. 증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제. 관측 완료된 시간 벡터 계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변형. 모먼트가 유지. 발사.
With half the team being staggered, I had no choice but to use that if I wanted to actually
빛의 힘이
do anything.
어둡고 악한 아르카나들을 뒤흔들었어. 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지? 히엇!
보자고.
아르카나 슬레이버! 해냈구나.
왼발 장전.
나라도 그랬을 거야.
전탄격발.
승리를 딱 한 방 먹였어.
Do Refracted Wrath. Why not?
선원들!
나이스! 하나
나를
죽였다.
보호해라.
Okay, these guys are like all fatal to blunt damage, which means Crushbound Past obliterates them. Very cool. Oh yeah, I also completely forgot I wanted to use this.
만만찮겠군. 이 하지.
증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제. 관측 완료된 시간 벡터 계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변형. 모먼트값 유지. 발사.
대성공이야.
Yep, that killed like all of them.
노래 부를까?
눈부시지 않다. 두려워하지 마.
I should have used that like 3 turns ago, but
사랑으로.
because I wanted to use Unbrilliant Glory in this fight right here.
한눈 팔지 마세요. 맹한
But I guess Crushed Brown Pass works too.
파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니.
1타 2피 맞지? 카론 스탐해줄게.
He probably dies to that.
불격.
I believe in the queen. She probably kills herself here,
히어.
even when he is resistant to blunt damage. Yeah, easy.
敵に対して大きな打撃を与えました。 방금 어떻게 하신 거죠? 깜짝 놀랐어요.
Fortunately, we missed a coin.
것으로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치? 본인은
One random missed coin.
이제 평화가 찾아오면
What do we want now? I guess refracted burst, I guess. That helps with the burn
조금씩 나아가고
a
있네요.
bit.
계속 힘내주세요. 보인 게?
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
아르카나 비트.
그대로만 해주신다면
일발장전.
오늘은 제일 빠르겠어요.
저놈을 추적해.
That's an awkward one for Captain Ishmael to force a skill 1 reuse, because for Marcel you really don't want him to use his skill 1s when he has his Savage Tiger Slayer bullets.
고귀하기. 정글팀에서 중속과는 차이가 있지만 단번에 끝낸다.
감내해야.
No, Queenie, you're too cute to lose clashes.
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어. 고귀하기.
일발장전.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 다가오지 아마 마라. 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠? 아름다운 가시가.
We get super AoE attacks here, like one for Marcel, one for Magic Bullet Otis, one for Gregor.
받아볼 테니까.
Lots of AoE here.
격발.
네, 잘 들어갔네요. 크게 의미 있는
저놈을
성공은
추적해!
아니지만요.
감내해야 할 고통입니다. 감내해야 할 고통입니다. 이 검은, 이 명예는, 이 영광은 이빨이지 않을 테니.
Oh, that didn't kill Dulcinea. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Oh, why is she so fast, bro? Oh well, we can just do this. Have her speed, so I don't need to deal with that. Thank you very much. I have to use Magic Bullet skill 3 here because I want to reload. So which definitely sucks a little bit. Because I wanted to save this for the flower, but it is what it is.
이토록 감내해야 할 고통입니다. 감내해야 할 고통이 마침내 이 목마름에서.
If you don't pick high risk, you're a coward.
이 자리에 서 있게 해달라고 바란 적은 없었어요.
You know, it's super funny with the new Arknights egos. Half the team has a special aura around them right now. I want to use the skill 1 there for Marcel so I can get the attack weight on his next attack. And also using the ego for Magic Bullet Otis there would be worse because we just don't have any burn on the flower yet. And we still don't have any burn because we ate it all instantly.
우선 전황부터 살피지.
받아볼 텐가.
This is gonna be an awkward fight a bit. Not too bad though. Definitely a little bit awkward.
저놈을 쇼케!
이 검은, 이 명예는, 이 영광은 이빨이지 않을 테니.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요.
You see, that ego is very good in long fights like Refraction Railway. I wouldn't say it's particularly good anywhere else, but long fights is where it really shines.
땅이 떨리고 있어.
It's awkward because we don't have any burn count.
괜찮은 보이가
Not a whole lot of it anyways. So it's like, yeah, this attack is...
낭망한 마음은 검게 타올라.
Yeah, it's decent. I thought it was going to be worse. I thought I was going to miss one of the coin re-rolls.
이리도록 범람을.
히어! 아르카나 세이버! 방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Wild Flash. I wish we could get...
괜찮아.
I wonder. Is his...
사랑으로!
His ego will probably cancel that stagger, right? Because it cancels it when he's at 40. Anyway, here's the 7th bullet.
단원이 향할 곳은 정해져 있지. 계약은 이곳으로 끝이 아닐 테지.
매달고 불태우거라.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that Gregor's ego will cancel that stagger for him, but unfortunately, we're gonna win the fight before that happens, I think.
이 작살! 필살 집념이!
No, we definitely are with the Dark Flame.
담겨 있지. 오, 머리 좋다 단테. 방금 완전 좋았어.
Well, that is the showcase of the mod in Refraction Railway 3. Once again, shout out to NotherWael for making such an amazing mod. Definitely going to use it every opportunity I can from here on out.
지금처럼 조용하려나?
나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔 그 귀중한 경우의 수에 들어맞았군. 잘 놀다 간다. 회수하지 않은 탄피는 팁이다.